Hi all. Thank you very much for paying attention to our review. Now let's analyze the current performance of the corporation Merck Co Inc., ticker MRK. The review was created based on current information at the time, May 14, 2024. According to Classification Guru.Markets company Merck Co Inc. belongs to the subcategory Pharma Holding. 122 companies take part in the analysis. This is very representative. We start with general information about the company. If you want, you can pause the video. We propose to study each indicator of the corporation in question more carefully. Access to the database with the ticker structure is absolutely free and free. Thank you for your repost, as well as other support. All this greatly helps in further work. Well, friends, we are starting. Market capitalization of the corporation Merck Co Inc. is $327.47 billion. With a subcategory capitalization of $3,193 billion. Merck Co Inc. has a share of 10.255% and is one of the large companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $40.25 billion. And the balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory is $486 billion. Merck Co Inc. constitutes a share of 8.28%. By comparing the occupied shares of market and book value, we can see the following. Occupied share Merck Co Inc. in the subcategory in case of market capitalization assessment is 10.255%. The book value is 8.28%, which is 19% less than the share of market capitalization. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Final company assessment Merck Co Inc. will be demonstrated at the end of the video. Please review the logic of the study in full. The debt obligations of the company under study amount to $34.215 billion. Financial liabilities to book capitalization account for 85% of the company's capital. Rating of the company's debt obligations, tolerable, 0 points. The company's market value to profit ratio is 143.9. The average in the subcategory is 51.8, which is 64% higher than in the subcategory. Assessment of the company's stock market value to profit ratio in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was $2,306 million. Future earnings for the coming 12 months are tentatively expected to be $4,403 million. Which is 90.9% more than now. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. The company's price-to-revenue ratio is 5.4. The average in the subcategory is 5.4. This is 0% higher than in the subcategory. Assessment of the indicators of stock exchange value to its revenue in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $61,090 million. Projected revenue for the coming 12 months is expected to be $116,650 million. 91% more than currently. An assessment of estimated future sales volumes compared to those in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. The sales margin is 3.8%, with an average for the subcategory of 10.5%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 6.7%. Profitability assessment in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The company's share by number of employees in the subcategory is 8.264%, which is 24% less than the share of market capitalization. This shows the discrepancy between the current exchange price of the organization Merck Co Inc., probably towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per employee of the organization is equal to $4,548,000. Whereas in the subcategory there are $3,665,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 24.1%. Estimation of the amount of capital per employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per employee is $32,000. With an average in the subcategory of $70,700. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 55%. Estimation of profit per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The company's sales volume per employee is $849,000. In the subcategory $675,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 26%. Estimation of sales volume per company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The volume of short transactions is 0.7%, with an average for the subcategory of 7%. This is an indicator of a possible short squeeze. Indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 55% for the company Merck Co Inc. In the subcategory this level is 49%. On average, subcategory securities are valued the same as company shares Merck Co Inc. Comparing the price movement of a company's shares Merck Co Inc. and subcategory companies. We will see that in 12 months the shares Merck Co Inc. showed a change of 10%. Against the price dynamics for the subcategory of 10.6%. This doesn't say anything definitively, but we need to keep this fact in mind. Before announcing the total score, I kindly ask. Make your own assessment of the company Merck Co Inc. in the comment below. We monitor all comments and try to respond to each one. Your comments greatly help spread the word from GURU.Markets. Result. 0 out of 10 points. Average result for the subcategory. -1.6 points. If you look very broadly, within the entire US stock market in general, we can note that the average score for the US stock market in total is 0.3 points. Against a 0-point rating for Merck Co Inc. Let's look at the order table, which is available to you. I'll link to it in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions made by the information and reference system GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and free. Link in the pinned comment. Based on the analysis of the company's shares Merck Co Inc. Information and reference system for stock valuation GURU.Markets, the following decision was made. Do not open a deal due to the fact that Merck Co Inc. overvalued subcategory company. Thank you all for watching to the end and for using the information and reference system Guru.Markets. You are the coolest audience.